Ever feel like you're living a lie? Like there's secrets in your life that are holding you back, and you've kind of lost some respect for yourself because what you present to people on the outside is different from who you really are acting like on the inside or in private. Mark here from Man on the Move. And today I'm at a place in Europe, actually, where James Bond kind of originated. So the casino behind me in Portugal is where Ian Fleming, the author of James Bond, hung out apparently during the World War II era. And the hotel back there behind me is a place where him and a lot of other spies, British spies, German spies, kind of interacted. So the original James Bond movie, which I really enjoy, Casino Royale, is kind of loosely based on this area that I'm in right now. Perhaps you feel like you have a double life, or there's secrets that are kind of holding you back. So when you look in the mirror, don't always feel 100% comfortable with what you see, and you feel like there's a duplicity or a hypocrisy in what you're presenting. I can relate. I remember when I was 13 years old, my best friend was about 3 years older than me, and we ended up getting in trouble from time to time. Perhaps part of it was me trying to keep up. One day we went camping and we found an old rowboat that was in good condition, but it was pretty old. And for whatever reason, as teenage boys do, we demolished it. We took it out in the lake, we put holes in it, we filled it with rocks, and we sunk it on this beach. Long story short, the owner of the boat, he found out, obviously, that it had been demolished. It was a very special boat to him. He had made it by hand. And basically, our parents were informed that, what if your boys did this, and what would the repercussions do, the police, etc. My best friend said, "Mark, you really need to keep this a secret. We have to lie to our parents." And a couple days passed, and I gave in, and I told my parents the truth. And I can tell you, I felt such a weight come off my shoulders when I spoke the truth. I didn't have to lie, I didn't have to remember what the story was. And even though there were big consequences, we had to spend the next few months of our Saturdays with this older man who was a pretty intense guy, helping him build a brand new boat. So I learned a little bit about boat building, but it was the right thing to do. I definitely haven't always made the right decisions in my life, but that was one example where I really screwed up, but I did end up telling the truth and dealing with the consequences. In the Bible, Jesus talks about the idea of the truth setting you free. So Jesus said, the truth will set you free. The idea of lying to yourself, lying to others, or kind of not telling the truth, it's not sustainable, and it doesn't make for a high quality of life. So today it's a challenge for me and for you. Is there an area in our lives, an old habit that we need to break and replace with a new, healthier habit? Something to think about, because the truth will set you and me free.